There are 5 myths when it comes to putting. Number 1, putt with your shoulders. Number 2, don't use your hands and wrist. Number 3, you keep the triangle. Number 4, it's a pendulum stroke or rhythm. And number 5, you have to aim perfectly. We know from 3D that the shoulders move. We know from 3D that we use our hands and wrist. And we know from 3D we do not keep the triangle, because we have wrist, we have elbow joints, we have shoulder sockets. We are not wooden. So if you watch this stroke here, you're going to see just my normal stroke there. And you can see my hands and wrists and the way I use my right hand. And now watch me. Now I'm going to try and lock up, and look how wooden that stroke looks. And if you've ever seen somebody not look natural like I do there, but they look all wooden like I do here, that's somebody trying to putt with the miss. So I asked this question to all my students. Name one thing your shoulders control, your arms, hands, and wrist, and whatever you're holding. Nobody's been able to come up with an answer. I believe it is the swinging motion of my arms that move my shoulders. And keeping this triangle between the chest and the arms, we don't keep the triangle. If you just watch me putt here, you're going to see this triangle changes. It doesn't stay there, especially when I use my right hand to hit the ball. Now everything is moved. The triangle's different now. So, 3D definitely shows a different thing. So we're not all locked up and wooden when we putt. It's also not a pendulum stroke or rhythm. A pendulum hangs straight up and down. I'm holding this putter straight up and down. There it is, 90 degrees. So watch what happens here. Here's the putter swinging pretty straight back and through right there. But that's not how we putt. When we set up and get over a putt, you can see that there's an angle in the shaft. There's an angle, about 66 degrees. Most putters are about 70-degree lie angle. So because of this inclined plane of the shaft, that's what will at some point create an arc in the putter. So we don't need to try and manipulate the arc, but the putter will arc. And you'll see in this stroke that that putter went back a little bit on an arc to the inside and went through fairly straight. The other definition of a pendulum is the amount of time the backstroke takes is the same amount of time that this forward stroke takes back to the ball. So how long does it take to go back? How long does it take to come back through? Tour average, the forward stroke is half the time. So it's not a pendulum. The 5th myth is we have to aim perfectly. The Stocktons talk about the back of the left hand going toward the target. They like to aim left center. If they hit it there, they make it left center. If they push it, they make it in the center of the hole. If they push it a little more, they make it right center. Those of us that tend to putt a little more with a piston motion, watch my right hand. See, that's more of a piston motion with the right hand. Brad Fax and Tiger Woods, we tend to putt with that right hand, and we are right aimers. We tend to aim a little too much to the right, and we start our putts a little left. You really want to find what your natural stroke is, and are you a right aimer or a left aimer? A lot has to do with how you putt. Do you primarily putt with your lead arm in hand, your left hand, or you primarily putt with your right arm in hand? People that tend to putt more with the lead arm in hand are left aimers. People that tend to putt more with the right arm in hand tend to be right aimers. But it comes down to how do you return the putter consistently with your natural stroke. That way you can learn how to aim it. If you have a gun that shoots high and to the right, you just learn how to aim it to hit your target. Same with putting. So quit worrying about all these myths and learn how to putt intuitively and instinctively. Putting looking at the hole is a great way to find how you move a putter Hit that first putt looking at the hole, hit the second putt looking at the ball, and hit the final putt looking at the hole. When we putt looking at the hole, our natural stroke shows up. For more information on this, visit LarryRinker.com and start using your arms, hands, and wrists to putt, and quit trying to putt with your shoulders. Use your hands. Don't try and keep the triangle. Don't have a pendulum stroke or rhythm, and learn how you aim so that you can make more putts.